Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I can't believe we're once again here. Just bear with me while I change my surrounding here as well. I've just realised I've got my weekly guidance thing up there for my members. Beautiful. Hope everyone has had an amazing week so far. I know things are a little bit crazy in the world with the lockdown and everything else that we're going through. And here in South Australia, we have just moved into day one of that energy. But what an amazing time it is to nurture ourselves. So I will touch on that in a moment after going through just some housekeeping rules. So I can see a few people are coming in. I do ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in as well, because you never know when somebody will get a message that may be just that thing they need to hear, or that moment in time that is needed to help the healing process, or to give that guidance that may be needed as well. If you are watching from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, please do jump over into mytimetv.live so I can see your comments in the background of the broadcast here as well. We are being cross-posted into my my page. So I've got alerts going absolutely berserk here in the background from Facebook. Um, as I was saying, we are cross posting to many different pages at the moment. And if you are commenting in those pages, I'm just unable to see your. I don't know if you guys can hear that. To see your messages as well. So, and the other thing is, if you are asking for a reading, please do ask a direct question rather than a general question. And if you would like a card pull for you, please hashtag card, and I will draw from a deck of cards that myself and Deb had published on the last close down that we experienced here in South Australia. All right, beautiful. So we've got a few people coming in. We've got Shona is here as well. She's tagging Caitlin in it. Tiffany is here. I'm just going to go through and say hi to everyone. My mum is here and she's hoping everybody is staying safe. Thanks, Mum. Nat is here. Hey, honey, how you going? Helen, hey, hun, I am doing well, thank you. I'm just hoping my voice is going to hold out. It's been a bit croaky today. Say, hey, Jane, how you going, honey? Okay, and we have Kim joining in as well. Yeah, I've had a busy day. I was only thinking today, you would think when we go into lockdown that things would get quieter. My day was hectic, but mind you, that one good thing with the work that I do through, I can do through online or through the phone calls as well. So my calendar will stay open. I will be still available for readings for those that want it. Hey, gorgeous Deidre, how you going, honey? All right, Melina is here. Ryan, Renee? Sorry, honey. How you going? We have Sue here saying, unfortunately, not a good time for my family as now can't have my beautiful mum's funeral service on Friday. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry for that. I did hear something about they're advising people to cancel funerals or delay funerals. I could have heard it wrong, but I only heard the end of it. My gorgeous friend Deb and co-author of the cards also had a very close friend pass away in the last week, and his funeral was meant to be on Fridays. So my heart does go out to people that are struggling in that way. So we've got a beautiful, lots of people coming in. Tiffany's here, Kira's here. We've got some of the lovely members in the green room as well that we will bring up very shortly and say hello. So Michelle's saying hi, and hope you are staying safe and well. I am, thank you. I work from home, so I really don't have any need to go out at the moment. So yeah, I can see you, Sarah. Hey, Sarah's dropped back out of the green room. She was in here. We have Kim saying hi. Beautiful. Who was Kira? I think we said hi to Kira. Victoria is here. Also, hashtag and let me know where you are watching from, because we do have a vast range of people around the world that join in. The US and Canada is a place for a lot of the followers, as well as they are more moving into the early mornings. So, just before I get started on the readings, I was saying at the start of the show that I feel this is an amazing time to be nurturing us and bringing the focus back onto us. Sarah, I'm just going to mute you, hun, so I can see you there in the green room. So I will get down to the beautiful members down there very shortly. And it's great to see some newer members, or members that have been in the inside of the membership for a little while now, joining in, new faces that I will bring up tonight. So let me know, what is it that you can do for yourself in this time of the lockdown in that way as well? Because last lockdown, Deb and I threw our time and our energy into creating the cards and finalising all that stuff to be able to send off to the publishers. So we found it quite a positive experience in that way. I know a lot of people can feel very alone at this time, and I want to remind people that we aren't alone. We are in this all together. And sometimes we just need to reach out and ask for help, or, let people know that we are struggling in that way. Hey, Kira. So Kira's from Jervis Bay in New South Wales. That sounds like a beautiful place to be. Renee is in Melbourne. So you guys know what it's like to be in closed down, or lockdown, I should say. Purgatory. I'm not sure where that is, honey. Is that what state are we in, hun? Maybe let us know. And Mafo is from South Africa. Beautiful. And Roz has just joined in as she has been watching NCIS. Roz, are they still doing repeats, or have they come up with a new series yet? I could hear Mum's voice going, no, it'll be a repeat. Don't tell my dad it's on. Helen saying, Carpleys would love a message from my dad, and you are in Port Broughton. I certainly will get to the readings very shortly. So we have Pamela here in Central Coast as well. Yep, all repeats. I love it, Roz. That is being dedicated, honey. And Michelle says, hi, Leanne. Will I find a house by the 13th of August, as I need to move by then and haven't found anywhere as yet and getting worried? Mildura, Victoria. Can you delay it a little bit, honey? So whether it's more because of what is going on that it is going to make it harder. I do feel that a house isn't too far away as well. All right. Mum's saying definitely repeats. Dad's watching it. I love it. I knew he would. So my dad is addicted to NCIS, and I think Mum's probably seen the whole series about 4 times over by now. Excellent. All right. So let's bring some of the beautiful members up and say hello. We've got Anna first. So let's bring her up and see if I can get my buttons right. We'll hide that one. Hey, honey. How you going?
I'm going good. How are you?
I am doing really well. Thank you. And how are you surviving these times?
Well, we live on a property, so we've got lots of space, which is good. But because I'm an essential worker, the lockdown hasn't actually affected us, so we're blessed that way.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, is it, as well, in that sense. My husband's also an essential worker, so it was weird him having to go off to work today and there not be too many people around going through his work. So, yeah, but you've been keeping well?
Yeah, actually going quite well. I had a lovely phone call. My uncle, who's 85, just had heart surgery
wow.
in Italy.
Yep.
And
Oh, my goodness.
that went really, really well. So we were very blessed with that.
Yeah. Okay. Went better than expected is the reference that I got when you said that. So to me, it is the feeling that he's going to mend quite quickly. He's stubborn, isn't he?
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Very set in his ways.
Yeah, I just get very stubborn and he's not ready to go anywhere anytime soon is the reference I get. So, I get the feeling you're gonna see him here well into his 90s. So, I love his energy though. Very I wanna say very smiley, very loving, very happy sort of energy in that way with his that I'm picking up on him.
He's he's very caring, I would say. Very, very
Yeah,
caring, but he's very introverted at the same time. A
yeah,
very deep thinker, I think.
and a big heart
Very
was
much
the
so.
reference I just got with that as well. So, I get the feeling he's gonna be back to new in no time soon. So, excellent. Did you have a question, hun, you'd like
I
to ask?
do. I had my elder son passed away 2 months ago
Oh, I'm so
through
sorry.
suicide, and
Yep.
just wanting to know how he's going.
Okay. Okay, I get a lot of build up emotions around that. There's still a lot of unanswered questions for yourselves around that?
I don't feel that at all. My
Okay.
son and I had a very close relationship, and I suppose in one way, about a month before he passed away,
Mm.
we had a lovely long talk, and it wasn't a matter of why, it was more of a matter of when.
When? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say because I get the feeling for quite a while you had that feeling he wasn't going to grow old,
Mm.
sort of thing. So when they show me that, it means to me that they were here for a short time but lived a fulfilled life. So to me, in that short time, he went through a lot in that way. I feel like somebody's been left with a lot of questions, sort of thing. So to me, I get the feeling somebody is very much going through the emotions around the family in that way. So, I just get the reference to his energy is not overly strong, which doesn't surprise me for the way he has passed because they do go through a little bit of a different healing cycle when they pass over in that sense before they join in to the normal routine of what spirit shows me. So it's like they go into well, I would explain the best way I can explain it is like a holding pattern. So they do a lot of the reflection, they do a lot of the healing, they look at the lessons that are learnt in this lifetime. I kind of feel like when they go through this transition, it's like they are more of a sensitive soul, is probably a good way to explain it in that way. So when they are ready, they join in with family, loved ones, and stuff like that and then go through more of a healing process before they sort of go through the next steps of reincarnation and stuff like that. I get the reference to I need to acknowledge the tattoo. So I don't know if he had a tattoo or somebody has a tattoo that he was very drawn to, but I also get the reference to music with that. Okay. I he knew he wasn't meant for this world for a long period of time. I actually feel like he struggled from the time he was born. So would I be right in saying it sort of had a roller coaster of a life in that sense?
I'd say he went through a lot of battles in his life,
Mhm.
and there was always obstacles,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter what he did, there was always
Mm.
obstacles put in his way, and he just got tired.
Yeah, he was tired, and I get he's very much at home. I feel very peaceful with his energy. So when they show me that they had that struggle for all their life, it's kind of like a reference to the soul didn't land properly in the body when they came into this world. So that's where they do seem to have the I want to say the physical and the emotional struggles in that way with that. So like you said, it didn't matter what he tried to do, it was always a struggle for him in that way. So I do get there was a lot of life lessons learnt in this time for him as well in this lifetime. Okay. What would the music mean to him?
He wrote and produced his own lyrics and music. So
Beautiful.
he did a lot of rap music. So he did a lot of the beats, the lyrics, the producing, and also uploading onto SoundCloud and things like that. So that's how he expressed his ups and downs in life. But he was very, very gifted and very
Yeah.
talented.
Well, that talent hasn't finished. There's more to come. So to me, somebody is going to take his music, his words, and do something with it to honor his life, his journey. All
Then
right.
we managed to, on his computer, we managed to get into his computer where he had a lot of lyrics and unpublished beats. So that's gone to his brother,
Yep.
who's also into music. All my children are.
Yep.
And he's collaborating with my son's friends who used to do that, and they're going to do an EP using my eldest son's lyrics and
Wonderful.
beats. I think it's called in the rap term.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have no idea when it comes to rapping.
To
Yeah.
honour him. I think
Okay.
it is. So that could be where that's coming from.
That's going to be recorded. So to me, it's the feeling that it will be recorded, it will be used, and it will be acknowledged. And I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes some sort of fundraiser to raise money for mental health or something along those lines in his honor. So it may even turn into like a foundation or something with his name on it in that sense. So I just get it's going to fall in the right hands that is going to take it further. So when you're talking about your other son and his friends, this is bigger than that. That in the right timing will be picked up by somebody that will do something, and his name will be seen on that, on I want to say on that recording sort of thing, on that title. So I just get the reference to, as short as his life was, it hasn't ended. It will be kept, those memories will be kept alive in that way, and he will be able to help others through that. I feel there's healing words in the stuff that he wrote, sort of thing. So to me, I get the reference to look at the meaning around that side. I can feel the emotion building up with this reference that I am about to say, but I get the reference to thank you, Mum, for the understanding. That meant a lot. Okay. That took so much pressure off. All right. You know what he means.
Yeah, no, I was his rock. And he always
Yeah.
said that I was the only one that never turned my back on him.
There was no judgment. He could be himself, dark or in the dark times and in the good times. You seen him for what he was. And I do feel that others struggle to see that side of him.
Very much.
So he's got his hand on his heart and he wants to say thank you for giving him that biggest gift. All right. I feel emotion. The tears are coming through from him. So would I be right in saying he wasn't big on showing his emotions when he was alive?
He loved his family. He unconditionally loved his family, loved his friends.
Yeah, without a doubt. I got without a doubt.
Yep, yep. And he would do anything for the people that he loved.
Yeah. He says, most of all, I wanted to look after you. I kind of feel like he was a bit of a protector for you in his own way.
No, he was a mummy's boy.
Yeah. He smiled and he laughed with that. So he's not going to argue with you. I just sort of, I keep getting the emotion is building around him. So he says it wasn't hard. He knows how hard it was for you to watch him go through this, but the understanding made things so much easier. Okay.
I still feel that he's around us and he's giving us little signs like knocking things off the wall.
Yep. And I want to put the butterflies in front of you as well. So I don't know if there's times that you're seeing butterflies in the garden or you will just come across the butterfly. He makes reference multiple signs.
He suicided in our front yard, which is fine because it was the place where he always felt loved and wanted and happy. And my auntie gave me a butterfly.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Stake or metal art, and I placed that next to the tree where he suicided as a sign of freedom. And I feel that when I go there, he's at peace. And it was his first time he was at peace. And I think that's where I need the reassurance.
Yeah, without a doubt. I feel his energy very much at peace and at home. It's like I've returned home. I am at peace with that side of it. And when you said the freedom around the butterfly, I am so free. All right. So to me, the mental health, the body was what had him feeling stuck, okay?
Mm.
Doesn't matter how much work he did or how much people tried to help him, it was never going to solve what was going on in that way with that, okay? Like I said, I just feel like he didn't land properly into this body, so nothing aligned in his life in that way. But he says the family and the love that comes through with that, it radiates sort of thing, and I feel that that love will continue in your heart. Those memories will forever grow with you in that way, okay? I don't know who made this reference, but I feel like I need to say, I'm not saying goodbye. It's just see you later.
He always signed things off on his funeral card. It was see you later.
Oh, beautiful. So it's just a reminder. It is not goodbye. It's just see you later. So I want to say when people are struggling with his passing, and I do feel one of his brothers is struggling more so with that at the moment. I feel like I've got a lot of mixed emotions around that. It is that reminder, it's only see you later sort of thing. It's not goodbye. All right. So I just get this, I got goosebumps thinking about his music and the work that he did to the potential is going to come with that. I want to say over the next 18 months. All right. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, the work that his friends and your son are doing on his work is going to be noticed by somebody and picked up in that way. So they may even sort of acknowledge that to mental health and put it down to that side of it as well. Okay. And so what a journey. I just got what a journey. So I just feel that the
There's
gratitude.
one song that he wrote for me for Mother's Day a couple of years ago, and it was, thank you for your support and everything. But he's had quite a few friends who have suicided before him, which is quite sad. But they
Yeah.
always played this particular song at the funerals.
Oh, wow. But
Mm,
that's moving in itself is the
mm,
reference I get. So he'll be kept alive through that music is the reference he keeps making. So I want to say as sad as his journey was and everything that he's struggled with, it made him the person he was. And I do feel like I've got a strong energy there with him. So to me, he got through a lot that most people wouldn't have got as far as he did with in that sense. Okay.
mm.
I keep getting it. I feel like I keep looking in his eyes. There's something about his eyes. So whether you could just look into his eyes and see, what was going on within the soul, I just get the eyes with the sign with that. Okay.
It was yeah, we always used to have eye contact and things like that, and he was always squinting, and we used
Yeah.
to make jokes about his vision. Um, but I also feel that when we had that connection, which I
Yeah.
have with my all three of my children, um, and I think he chose the time. We weren't home when he suicided, and I think that's why he chose that time so that we didn't have to find him, and
Yeah.
that spared me the grief
Yeah.
of doing that. I believe that.
It
I
was
also
planned.
believe he's reuniting with his daughter, who passed away at
Mhm.
very, very. She was prem,
Yeah.
and I also think he's with family and friends who have gone before him. So I feel
Well
that
and truly.
he's loved by his grandparents that are there. He was very close to one of them.
Yeah.
And I think he's in that cocoon. So I suppose I just wanted reassurance to say, is he okay?
He is, honey, very much so. I just feel peace was found very quickly, and I do feel his passing was very quick, so there was no pain in
Mm,
the way he passed as well. When you mentioned his daughter passing, I got he never got over that. So to me, I feel that he wasn't able to grieve her in the way that he needed to. So to me, that is something that he held on to in that time as well with that, okay? When you talk about friends and stuff, I feel like he treated friends like they were his family as well,
mm.
sort of thing. So much love to go around is the reference I get with that.
I think because he was suffered depression and mental illness for most of his life.
Yeah.
He knew what that felt like, so that when he came into contact with people, he wanted to make them happy, and make them loved, because in turn that made him happy.
Yeah, that's it. He had a big heart. I
Mm.
feel at times he touches you on the face, so when you get that tickle at this, at times in this sort of area, I just get the reference to he will let you know that he is around you. Because all of a sudden he's tickling my face, just that very gentle touch.
I get that, and I also get the smell. I
Yeah.
get a very strong smell, and I think, yep, he's here.
Yeah, that is very much his soul with you at that time, without a doubt.
Mm.
So, and he knows you talk to him. I want to say every day, sort of things. So please, I always say trust what you feel, you think, you see, you hear, you know, because that's how spirit will communicate with us back. All right. He does show me he replies back to you. And he says that he hears you tell him that you love him. And he says, I love you too. So I love to smile. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it's a large smile.
And it's a cheeky smile.
Very much so, without a doubt. Okay. But yeah, who's kept something of his? So I don't know if I've got some hair or I've got something physical like that that's been kept.
I'm not sure about hair, but I've got his dressing gown,
Okay.
and I've got a lot of his personal belongings, and
Yeah.
a lot of his shoes.
Would I be right in saying he used to sit and do the writing?
Yes.
Because he says you've also got the writing. So to me, it's the feeling of having, whether it's in a book or it's in paper, like it's on paper form, you've got the writing.
Yes, I've got his lyrics.
Yep, but I also feel like there's a poem there.
There's a poem that that we read at his funeral, which was about suicide, and it was from the perspective of someone who had suicided, and it was, basically, I'm at peace now, and for those who, you can't judge me, it's only for God to judge me, sort of thing.
Yeah,
But it was a
yeah,
poem
and
that
that's
spoke to me.
yeah, beautiful. Because that's the big thing he pushed before. There was no judgment with you.
Mm.
Others would judge, but you never judged. You understood and you got him, and that meant a lot for him. That got him through so much.
He
With
did.
that,
He
okay.
often said that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I was his rock.
yeah, beautiful. What is the month of August for you? Because I get look at August.
August is his brother's birthday.
Okay. He wants that to be celebrated. So where the family are sort of a little bit reluctant with because of the passing being so close, he wants to make that a celebration this year. So to me, it is very much about people coming together as much as possible.
We and he must have been eavesdropping. We are planning to. My middle son, lives in Adelaide,
Yeah.
and he's coming down on the weekend of his birthday. So we were going to celebrate his birthday, but I also invited a couple of my eldest son's friends
Oh,
to come and
wonderful.
celebrate, and they have bonded through music, and to collaborate together to bring Paul's music alive again. So there is a
Yeah.
celebration happening at the end of August.
So no, he will be a part of that, and my feeling is he will show you that he is there. So something may happen, whether, it's the flicker of the lights or something moves or he will do something. And I want to say physical to let you know that he is very much a part of that, because I get people will just go acknowledging that he's here, he did it, and then laugh with that. So, and laughter is the best medicine. He just made reference
Well,
to.
he was a great comic.
Yeah.
And he loved
Oh,
to
he
make
still
people
is.
laugh. Mhm.
Yeah, he
With his
still is.
one-liners, and he could mimic people, and you could never stay angry with him because you'll just end up laughing.
Yep. You've got him on tape, on video tape. God, I sound like I'm old then. Video doing that stuff.
I
So to
can't
me,
find it.
you will when the time is right.
I can't find it, and I think the only other thing that I would love for him to do is, if he's there, His password. I need his password, and he'll know what I mean.
It's got 4 numbers on it. So to me, what was the nickname you used to give him? The name that you would call him that wasn't like his proper name?
I used to call him Paulie.
Okay. And then I want to put 4 numbers after that. So
Mm.
whether it's the year that he's born or there's something significant to the year, but I want to go 19. And then was he born in the 80s?
Yes, he was.
I want to put 83 there. So I get the reference, try your nickname that you would call him, and then the year he was born. I've got them. I feel like I've got 1983 with that. So what year was he actually born
85.
in? Okay. What would try 83, but then if that doesn't work, try 85. Okay. But I get the letters and then the 4 numbers.
Mm.
All right.
We've tried everything.
Yep. I get it's very easy. It's simple.
For him, but he didn't tell us.
He's laughing.
He didn't tell us.
Yeah, he's laughing about it.
I know, because I keep cursing him and going, you need to tell me your password.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised when you're going through things that you find it written down. That helps if I can get my words out. Yeah, I get the feeling it's written down somewhere. So you'll find his writing with that there.
We can only hope.
Yep. The timing will be right. So look at when you get into that, what is significant to the timing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So would you put a Y on the end of Paulie?
No.
So the
I-E.
IE. Okay. Try it both ways, with the Y or the IE.
Okay.
So try it with the letters and the 4 numbers.
I'm just writing it down.
Oh, good. So, but I get when you get into it, it's going to be about the timing.
And if he's there and he's listening, can you just ask him, who else am I going to do my essays on?
Okay. Who would be the strong A name?
That would be me.
Okay, no, it's not you. Do them on yourself. That'd be interesting. I want to say male energy and the strong A, so Adam or something along. I'm not strong on names, but that sort of shorter name with the strong A. Alan, Adam.
Could be an Alan.
Yeah, something along the lines of that, but it's got that very strong A reference to it,
It
and
was,
it's male.
It was always a joke for us because he used to just say, are you going to do your essays on anyone else but me? And I'm going, but you're just such a wealth of information, and I get good grades.
Yeah, I love it. And would I be right in saying he'd at times say, what would you do without me?
Yes.
Okay, because when you were saying that, I got, what would you do without me? Okay. So channel him, channel his information, clear your mind and just let it flow. Do the automatic writing where you sit with the intention of connecting with him and just let the pen take over and see what comes out.
I think that's how I do most of my essays.
Well, there you go. So you know the answers. I also feel like I got the significance to a ring as well. Yeah. So what would the ring mean to him?
He was a victim of domestic violence, and he had an engagement ring to his ex-partner, and she would use that against him.
Okay.
And break off the engagement, back on, back off, back on. And I think that's part of the reason why he suicided, was that she took the ring off, and I have that ring now.
Okay, wonderful. I'm pleased it's in your hands is the reference I get, but I also get she knew how to go for the heart.
Yes.
Sort of thing. I kind of feel like I've got narcissistic energy around that. So would I be right in saying she could be quite narcissistic sort of personality?
She was very, he was a victim of violence, physical, emotional, and financial.
Yeah. Okay.
And very severe.
Yeah. Because I just hear narcissistic. She was narcissistic. Sort of thing is the way that he's describing it.
Yep.
All right, honey. Well, can I leave you with his love? But he is very much at peace. All
No,
right.
that's
Now,
wonderful.
he just wants you to look after you. All right. And I'm sure you're going to rock the study too, by the way.
I can only hope, but it has. I'm nearly finished my bachelor
Yep.
in psychological science and sociology, and
Wow.
I'll be going for my master's in counselling, and I'll actually be going down the grief counselling.
Beautiful.
And I think this has sort of been the catalyst for it, and quite a few people have said, yes, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
So,
Without a doubt, I know you're going to rock it, and he totally believes in you.
oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
You are very welcome, honey. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in, and all the best with it all. Good luck with the password.
Yes, that would be the one. I'm going to go there and I'm going to have a stern talk. I'm going to give him a lecture.
You do that, and I'm sure you'll get a bite back too.
Well, he always used to hate my lectures, so he'll get one.
Yeah, that's it. So I love it, hun. All right. Well, thank you for popping in, and yeah, you
Well,
take
thank
care.
you
Good
for
luck.
helping.
You're very welcome. It is my pleasure. All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night, won't you?
I will. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome.
Have a
See you
good
later,
night.
hun. I will. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, such a beautiful energy. Whoops. I got to put myself on. My buttons are getting rather mixed up. So, all right. So let's jump over and say hello to Sarah. Let's bring her up. Oops. Oops. Oh my goodness, we have all sorts going on here. Oh my God, what is going on with my buttons? Now we have Sarah by herself. And now we have me by myself. Oh my God. Hey Sarah, how you going?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
That's good. This is just being wacky. Let's go hide. There we go. We got it.
Here we are.
I feel like Roz taking people
I know,
around.
pushing buttons.
I reckon. Usually I just push that one and it works. But
Yeah.
obviously I don't know what is going on. I've got a full green room tonight, so
Do
whether
you?
that changes things, I don't know.
That last lady, Anna, oh God, brought tear to my eyes.
Oh, such a strong, beautiful person.
Amazing woman. Yeah.
She is. She really is. And she's been
Yeah.
through so much. So, and I think that's where it's important for people, like just to mention that when people do go through things like that, we also need to nurture ourselves when we are supporting people with mental health as well. And, you know, there are people out there to help with Beyond Blue, and that if anybody else is out there struggling. So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you, hun? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah, I've been great. I've day off work today and got stuck into the garden, and yeah, back to work tomorrow. So no restrictions or lockdown for me.
No, that's it.
Which is a shame, but yeah, no, it's nice.
Yeah.
I'm doing really well. Thank you. Yeah.
That's good. Excellent.
And
so
you?
I guess
You going well?
Yeah, doing well, thank you.
Yeah.
Nothing sort of changes for me. Hubby's still going to work, which is a bit weird because the last lockdown he was unemployed for. So it seems a bit strange him getting up and going to work. But been busy day today. So, and same thing happened last time with lockdown. Things did pick up on my end for the online side of it as well. So
yeah,
it's gonna be
excellent.
interesting. So, did you have a question you'd like to ask, hun?
No. I keep seeing my eyes are so itchy. It was the tears from the last session. I keep seeing number 13 everywhere. I've been seeing it for months now, and I have looked into it, and I do know that it's a sign from my guides.
Yep.
I don't know. Is there any other sort of messages from my guides or loved ones that you can pick up on? I mean, I know that they're here with me all the time. I do, I talk in the shower, and I'm constantly seeing messages and listening to them during the day. But Is there anything
Beautiful.
missing?
Yep. So what would also the number 4 mean for you? Obviously, when we look at numerology, we break the 13 down as a 4. To me, 4 is very much around your angel numbers as well with that. So what would a 4 mean to you?
I've got 4 children.
Okay. Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I pulled you a card and the infinity card came out, but I just get
Beautiful.
that never-ending energy that is coming back around. So very much, what is it that you've been trying to do for a very long time?
I've studied Reiki probably the last year since COVID's hit about this time a year ago, and I started having anxiety attacks.
Yep.
I put my head down and just got into studying Reiki and meditation, and now I've actually set up my Reiki room, and I'm absolutely loving it. I do it every day. I'm absolutely loving it. So I'm listening and opening. Yeah, I'm open more to my guides and just picking up on things. So
yeah, and I find that really interesting because you talk about like when COVID hit and the anxiety sort of hit. I see it quite a lot in people that are intuitive. The anxiety and the depression comes out. So to me, it is very much a lot of the time people not understanding their own intuition or what spirit's trying to get them, or it's to show them, or it scares them in that sense. So I love the fact that you've listened to your intuition and taken note of that. My feeling is since you've been sitting more in that energy, you would find that the anxiety has backed off. All right.
Absolutely.
You may have times where it might be a little bit more in heightened, but my feeling is that is when spirit is in heightened sort of thing. So the more activity, seeing things more and stuff like that. So I get your Reiki's going to take off. So to me, excuse me, there's going to be a lot more growth around your intuition yet still to come. So follow your gut instincts. Look at the things that are being put in front of you and step into that energy. My feeling is I see you stepping away from your day job and focusing more on your spiritual side of things within about 2 years with that side of it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
So those plans are going to come through. So that energy that you've been putting out and doing the hard work, like the infinity card says, it's going to come back. It's that never-ending
energy.
It.
And I see, the anxiety to me is a blessing, because had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be where I am now. So to me, it was such a positive in a negative situation.
Yeah.
So it's literally just turned everything around and just brought everything out to my eyes. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and I just love the fact that you've seen the signs type of thing, because I quite often say to people, when you are constantly struggling, look at the bigger picture. What is the patterns that keep repeating themselves to you? What is being put in front of you? And take action on that energy.
Yeah.
And that's what brings change, because sometimes we need that kick up the ass to move. And believe me, spirit is good at kicking ass.
It's going to keep kicking until you notice it.
It will. It really will. I've had my ass kicked several times, sort of thing, and I never win. I never win the arguments.
No, you won't.
So, a lot of people will hear me quite often say trust and surrender. It is very much about that trust and surrender.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Yeah.
Wonderful. Perfect. Excellent. Well, hun, you're definitely on the right track. I look
forward
to see what else is to come.
Thanks, Leanne.
It's like good to see you, hun.
Nice to see you. Bye. You too. Bye.
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 So many. Now I've turned myself off. So many beautiful energies. And I think that's a really important sort of reminder for people to lean into that energy. Know what it is that you want to do. Find your passion and focus on that side of it, because when we do, we are moving forward quite quickly in that way. All right, just before I jump down into some more members, let's do a couple of quick readings for people in the in the back around the dashboard here. Just gone totally blank then. So, Melina, I'm not sure, honey, what's going on in your life at the moment, but all of a sudden, as I connected to your energy, I just sort of felt like I knew what it was that I needed to say, but it wasn't coming through in that way. The card I have pulled for you is very much about focusing on your connection with the spiritual realm. It is strong. The signs are being put in front of you. You're never alone. You are receiving guided messages from above. You just need to take note of what it is, honey, that is coming through. And I also feel like you need to focus on putting yourself first as well. So when you're doing that, look at how that energy will sort of change very quickly in that way. All right. So, Sue, as I read your message before, knowing that with the thing, can I please pull a card for you, honey? I do feel that Mum is very much at peace as well, and I just got greeted with a beautiful smile from her. Okay, the card that has come out, and it's funny because this was actually facing up as it fell out of the box, out of the pack. So it's very much the power about being able to express yourself, find that creative energy and learn something new. So I want to say this is very much about focusing on you and sitting in that creative energy yourself as well. Okay. And mum says it's all going to work out okay. So to me, she is very much at peace. You will get to have your send off with her, and I get the timing will be right. So I don't know if this is some significance to a celebration or a date coming up very shortly. I do feel like it's all going to come into line with that. All right, hon. So sending you a big healing hug as well. Okay. All right, let's do one more before we jump back in and say hello to the ladies down there. Kim. Oh, excuse me. I cough. You've got the mask on your little avatar. I love that. Card, please. Any messages coming through from my mum? What would be the piece of jewelry, honey, that you have of hers? And I actually feel like I want to go around the neck with that. So whether there's a pendant or a chain with something on it, I do get the reference to the piece of jewelry and the significance around that. The card that has come out for you, honey, is very much about wings. Is the wings card, I should say, and it's very much about spreading your wings and taking flight. There are no limitations. So look at the direction that you are heading. I also feel this is Mum's way of putting the butterfly around you as well, with the love in it in that way. So whether you see signs that remind you or of Mum, you get the butterfly reference. She is very much there as well. Okay. Deidre, I would love a card, please, Leanne. Are finances improving in the very near future? I get yes gently, hun. So to me, I'm going to say it's going to be a slow process, but I do feel that you are heading in the right track. The hardest part is behind you. And the card that has come out for you, hun, is the Lion. The inner roar empowers you. It offers strength and overcoming the hurdles. So I think this is perfect with the question that you are asking. All right. So stand in that power, feel that money come in, sort of thing. One thing I remind people to do is ask the questions like you're already living it. Why am I so rich? Why does money flow through me and to me so easily? Rather than put it out there and go, I wish I had, sort of thing. Change the formatting of the manifestation to ask the question as you are already sitting in that energy and living it in that way. All right, honey. So wishing you all the very best. Let's quickly say hi to the gorgeous Sue as well. Hey, honey, let me hit the right button. Yay, I got it. There you go. Buttons and I aren't working together tonight.
At one point, there were 3 of you across the top.
I know, it's crazy.
Usually that's me that won't get off.
I'm thinking, yeah, I'll push this on and it'll be right. And then it's like, nah, I'm just going back to where I was. Now I know how Roz feels when she's doing it. I'm sure they've changed it.
I can't keep up with technology. I'm just
No.
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put up with it for a bit over the next week or so.
I know.
So
That's why I'm not faced with it anymore. If it doesn't go right,
Yeah.
it doesn't go right. Push another button,
That's
something
it.
else will happen.
Exactly. And just laugh at ourselves. I'm good at doing that. How's your week been so far?
Oh, husband in hospital.
Oh, no.
Mother falls down, floods the house. She's in hospital. Now she's in respite. But apart from that, great.
Okay. There's one more to come.
No.
Sorry. I just get you've got one more and that's your 3. You've got your 3 done.
Oh, please.
It'll be minor. So, yeah. They're both doing okay?
Yeah, Enzo was in for the day and came out at night. His sugar level readings were off the chart. So we've got that sorted. Mum had a big fall at Colonnade and she was in for a couple of, or maybe 3 days. Then we've put her in respite just before lockdown happened. But
Yep. What's she done to her hip? Because I'm getting pain in my hip with her energy.
Yeah, so that's she fell on her hip, but lucky nothing was broken, but she's black and blue all over. Really.
I was going to say that's quite painful.
Yeah.
Sort of thing with it. So unfortunately I do feel her healing is going to take longer, sort of thing. So I want to say the way that she has fallen, it has sort of done a lot of muscular sort of side to it with that side of it. So I just sort of feel like it's going to throw her for a 6 a little bit this time.
Yeah, and that's why I felt that she needed to be in respite this time because she was just in so much pain.
Yeah, that's it. And to be alone at in lockdown, it's probably a good timing was perfect.
Yeah. And also because her half of her house flooded because the drain in the laundry wasn't working, and so it all flooded up. And so we've got machinery in there drying her cement. It's like
I remember that. We had that happen a couple of years ago in winter to our ensuite. The water pushed the toilet. One of us must have walked out. We all went out. My husband come home to the toilet overflowing. The bedroom was full of water.
Wow.
And I think it was 9 days. We had big industrial fans going 24/7. I slept in my reading room, my husband and I on our mattress off of our bed.
So I think the timing, I've got to say, has worked out that she's in respite. That's going on at the house. So the coordinating this week has been interesting.
Crazy busy. Now they just all need to behave themselves.
Well, I'm kind of glad for lockdown in a way because it's like, all right, everybody just relax.
That's it, exactly. So I keep saying this time needs to be about us nurturing ourselves. So what a great time, even if it is, I think it's going to be more 9 days than 7. But let's
I've got to
see
say,
how
I'm like, I did feel when lockdown happened, as bad as it is for a lot of people, for me it was like, oh, maybe I can just stop now. I can just actually stop.
It sounds bad, but I had the same thought. I just went, oh, okay. But then day one's been crazy, so tomorrow
your day one has been crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Dragged myself out of bed going, oh, I just want to stay in bed, and it's like I hit the ground running, sort of thing. So by the time hubby got home, I think I did for about 20 minutes, and it was just the fact that I tried to ring my husband to say we're out of bread. Can you pick some up on the way home because you're going to want it with your tea tonight? That he rung, and I went, oh shit, I dozed off. So I got up and cooked tea. Otherwise, if I'd sat there another 5 minutes, I think I would have gone back to sleep. Crazy energy.
And you're feeling better?
Yeah, just feeling a bit tired and worn out today, sort of thing. I hope I'm not getting another cold. Like Saturday we went to fair and it was freezing all day, like my legs were like ice. So whether that sort of just got me feeling a little bit under the weather, I'm not too sure, but much better than what I was, sort of thing. The doctor said the surgery side of stuff can take 6 months before all that settles in.
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
now you're telling me.
Wow.
Yeah, not liking that idea, but still we'll get used to it. So I'll get used to it, I should say, sort of thing. But
So is it that you just have to be really careful for 6 months, or?
Yeah, it's more to do with the marina I had put in to protect me from the cells changing to cancer, sort of thing. So she said that can take 6 months to settle in, because my body's doing a few weird things at the moment. And when I spoke to her on Monday, she just goes, "Yep, that can last up to 6 months." And I'm thinking, this every day of the week for 6 months? No, thank you.
Do you think with fibromyalgia it kind of heightens things for you? Like, do you find
for sure.
that?
Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't take much to set the fibro off in situations like that, sort of thing. And then it takes that much longer to settle down as well with that. So it's sort of like when you do something, you sort of start to expect that it's going to be more than what most people would have that don't suffer with the fibro side of it. So after all these years, but I kind of get used to it. Got used to it.
It's like GST, isn't it?
That's it. We know it's there, and it's going to take it.
It's like plus some.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. But it's like just push on, keep going, like we do with GST. I love it, don't we? So yeah, beautiful. Did you have a question, hon, you'd like to ask?
I just wanted to see if Dad was about, and any messages from him?
Very much so. He's very much keeping an eye on your mum as well with that. But she left on the floor for a little while, because I feel like she'd been on the floor for a bit.
An hour and a bit. She was on the floor at Colonnades outside.
Yeah. Okay, because he's given me the cold, and I feel like I've got the hard floor in that way. So that's just his way of letting you know that he was very much around that, keeping an eye on her as well. He does show me that she has some beautiful people helping her, so he's grateful for that as well. In that
there was a beautiful girl who saw my mum after a while that she'd been there, and went and threw her coat over her and got umbrellas because it was raining as well. So she was standing there, and then another girl came, and they sat there together for the whole time waiting for the ambulance.
Oh, that's just beautiful. There is some very caring, loving people out there still, which is good. So, whose birthday or celebration it has either literally just been or about to be, because I need to acknowledge the celebration. I feel like I'm more around birthday with that.
Where are we? We're in. So we've had in June. We've had some birthdays. My son and my sister.
I feel like I'm closer than that. I want to say, who's coming up?
Sebastian's coming up in August.
Okay, I feel like I need to acknowledge that birthday.
Okay, that's Sebastian.
Yeah. So your dad just gave me a beautiful smile when you said that. So that's his way of sending the birthday wishes. And I do feel like family will come together for that as well. So whether they're planning on doing something special, he's just making reference to, he will be very much a part of that. Kind of feel like I want to kick my heels up and party. Sort of in that sense.
My dad liked a good party.
Good party, good people, good food, good wine is the reference I get. And he stays there.
And he didn't mind a bit of a dance either.
I want to say, even in his later days, I still feel like he would get his groove happening, sort of things. They had to get moves up. So he prided himself in I want to say, the traditional dancing side of stuff with that. So I love his energy, very gentle energy.
Yeah.
And so he's got his boots on and he's ready to party. So the family just needs to put the rest together for
We can do that.
Quite a good plan. So beautiful. All right, Han. Well, it's lovely to see you. Don't work too hard, will you?
Yeah, try not to.
Keep that family in order.
Yes, I know. If they just would just stop for a little bit. But now they're kind of both, settled. So this is good.
Yeah, I don't feel the third thing is going to be too big, not
Yeah.
as sort of much as your husband and your mum, but I just get the reference to one more thing, then it's all out the way.
And is it with either of those two?
No.
No.
Something different. So I feel like I've got a younger generation with that. So whether it's one of your children, but I get the reference to it's only going to be minor. But that's the three. It's enough to count as a third to get it out the way.
It's like, whoa, man.
Well,
Stay tuned.
It doesn't rain, it hails.
Yeah, I know. Oh, gosh.
Goodness. All right, hon. Well, you take care and keep safe, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you, gorgeous. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye, honey. Bye. All right, let's see. Yay, got the right button again. All right, so let's do just a couple here. Nat says she would love a card, so let's quickly pull that one. So the trust card, honey, has come up for you. Trust it will all work out. Know the sun rises in the morning and the moon sets in the evening. So I don't know if you're questioning yourself with a little bit at the moment of what you are doing. Stay focused on that bigger picture. All right, it will all fall into place. Let's just quickly say a quick hi to Jen, and then we'll bring Nicole up and say a quick hi to her as well before we end the show. We are just on out of time. Let me take myself off of silo, and we have Sue back as well. The buttons are not working right tonight. How are you going, honey?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. You got your hoodie on. I was tempted to put mine on, but mine's a massive big pink thing. I thought it might look a bit weird.
No shame, no shame. I don't think anybody's going to see me in anything other than this for the next little while. Well, for the entire lockdown. This is just the only thing that I'm wearing. And during lockdown, I'm in the middle of bathroom renovations, so I don't have a shower.
Oh, no. Last time it was a kitchen in lockdown.
I know. So yeah, I don't have a shower. The toilet works, which is good, but I have to walk over wet cement. Technically, I can have a bath apparently, but it's pretty rustic. So yeah, it's sponge baths for me.
Yeah.
For now, thank God I live alone, because otherwise I'd be stinking out the whole place.
That's what I said to my daughter yesterday. She goes, because we wanted to go to Woolworths on the way home and get a couple of things. And she goes, what do you need, Mum? So she's making a list. And I said, deodorant. And she goes, who cares if you run out of deodorant? And I said, well, you will, because you'll smell me. She goes, oh, yeah. Like, come on, child.
Oh, dear.
She had her way. We'd both be sitting around in our hoodies for the whole time as well, not getting changed.
Look, I like the way she thinks. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
No. She spent most of the day in hers by memory, which is probably still in that actually. But I did start my day off, and I shouldn't say this out too loud, but I did spend probably 3/4 of the day in it working on the computer. And then I thought, well, I better go and have a shower because I had a man for a reading, and I sent him a Zoom link, and then I came back after my shower and looked and went, oh, you fool, it's a phone reading. I could have stayed in my pajamas. So I could have gone through most of the day without a shower. I would have been quite content doing that.
Oh, well.
So funny, but that's the way it works. So we just say and bring these up and say hi to these lovely people coming in. Did you have a question, hun?
No, not really. Just wanted to say hi because I had the technical difficulties last week. So I'm glad to be on. Just saying hi. Hope you're well. Hope you and your family stay safe throughout lockdown. That's about it.
Thank you. And same to you, honey. But yeah, no, we've the system certainly has been having some trouble. So you weren't the only one having it. I had it with Roz's show on Friday night, and I think the Friday night before it actually did that a couple of times, which I didn't think of until later after we got off, sort of thing.
Yeah, so. I just thought it was really weird because I do the same thing every week to get in, and I tried it quite a number of times. I think I even rebooted my laptop, and I was like, no, it's just not liking it tonight. I don't know what it was.
wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm here this week just saying hi. Move on to the next person so that you can get off and go to bed.
I will be going to bed very shortly, I think. You can certainly hear it calling me. Well, it's good to see you, and good luck with your bathroom renovations. Hopefully construction gets back to normal very quickly. I think they are sort of thinking about it.
Who knows?
With the way they were talking earlier today. So
we'll see. All right. Hopefully I'll see you next week.
I look forward to it. Take care, hon.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye. All right. Now find my buttons. Okay. All right. Let's see. Nicole has her camera off, but let's see if I can bring her up and see if we can hear her. Hey, Nicole. No, I think she may have left the broadcast. That's good. So let's drop her out. I might just do a couple more. Who things is that? All right, Linda, let's quickly pull a card for you, honey. All right, so the web card is what has come up for you. Know that a lot of the hard work is behind you, and it now is time to look forward. So focus on what it is that you're wanting to move towards, honey, and keep that. All right. Michelle, I would like a card as well. How are you going, hon? All right. So I'm just going to quickly run through these because we are over time at the moment. The crown is drawing your inner power. A chance of luck comes your way. Reap the rewards. All right. So look at this energy as it moves forward. Be prepared to jump on it. And as it says, reap the rewards in that way. Okay. So just a quick thing as well. I have decided today, and I didn't prepare myself for this. Anybody that is watching these lives that would like to join my Inner Circle membership, it is $297 for the year, and you do also get about just on $6,000 worth of value inside of that membership. And I am constantly adding stuff to it. Very shortly, I will be adding some more meditations to it. Inside of that membership, you get access to programs that I have that have, value they are a couple $100 to purchase each. You get access to meditations, as I said, blogs. You get to come up like beautiful members have tonight on my lives and connect with me in that way, as well as you get weekly card readings of guidance, as well as other things along the way as well. If you would like to join, I am running a special with at the moment for people here on My Time TV or watching these lives, and I've decided to do it as part of the COVID sort of shutdown. If you would like to become a member, jump into leannewinston.com/become a member. When you go through and you click on the $297 membership, it will, when you put your just before you details into pay, there is a part there that says coupon code. The coupon code to give you a $50 discount is My Time TV. All right, sorry, My Time it is. So if you put that in there, it will give you that $50 off. And from now on, each year you will save yourself a $50 on the membership as long as you continue to keep that membership going. If it expires, you will find it will go back to the full price that it will be at that time. So if you want to take advantage and you're looking for something to do while we are in this shutdown, jump into the membership, become part of my Inner Circle family membership, become a part of our family group, I should say. This, my community has been labelled as one of Australia's fastest growing intuitive communities. So you can jump in there, meet like-minded people, jump into the lives and stuff, and then reap the rewards of other things that get added along the lines. If anybody else does want any more information about it, you can jump in, as I said, to leannewinston.com become a member. It does list everything you get there. As I said, there's about $6,000 worth of value per year that goes into that, plus more as well. Ross is saying my time, although I am already a member. Yeah, beautiful, Ross. I now found where to change how I can interact as me this time. Beautiful, Roz. You're getting it all worked out, hon. It's all those buttons, believe me. All right. So what I'm going to do, because we am over time, I'm going to pull a card. Sort of questions here that I haven't had a chance to answer. We've got Cherie here. Hey, honey, good to see you. Beth is here. I haven't had a chance to say hi to her. I do notice there is a scammer there, so please, people, if somebody asks you to message them or DM, PM them, or ask you to send them a friend's request, please ignore them. They are scammers. So the card that I have pulled, I'm actually going to pull two cards. And the first card that I have pulled is Look to the Stars. It is time to manifest. Visualize what you want, plan and set your goals, which is perfect for this timing. Not just the fact that we're on lockdown. The month of July is a huge, huge month, power-wise, energy-wise, and it is very much about leaning into that energy and creating what we are wanting. The second one is be creative, express yourself, learn something new. And I keep saying this is a perfect time to focus on and nurture us. Try to lean into your passion. And when you lean into your passion, the energy will flow so much easier and you will really enjoy what you are doing. And that creative energy will kick through in that way with that. All right. So I do apologize. There are some people here that I didn't get to, but please take that as a general reading for yourselves. I just want to say before I do finish up, we hopefully will be at Clemsy Queen of Wands Expo on the 1st of August. Fingers crossed everything goes to plan. Otherwise, Roz and I are heading to Whyalla on the 6th, 7th and 8th of August. I am totally booked at this stage unless somebody cancels for readings, but Roz has some space available as well. And then I think it's the 27th and 28th of August, Roz and I are heading to Renmark as well. I'm determined that we are not going to let COVID get in our ways. I have set out my intention that these trips are going to happen. So, like I said, if you'd like to make a booking, please get in contact with myself or Roz Bounty and make a booking. As I said, Whyalla, I am booked out, but Roz does have a small amount of bookings left. So if you are interested, please don't waste your time, as you may miss out on one of those bookings as well. And if there's somewhere you would like us to come near you, obviously we can't travel overseas. I thought I'd get that one in. Edward, how you going, hun? And visit Canada, but please let us know. Yep, Ross has got spaces left for both. Beautiful. And there is the dates for that. Thanks, hun. So please, let Roz or myself know if you would like us to come near you, and we will certainly look at those places as well, because we do plan on doing some of these regular trips every few weeks like that as well. All right, so take some time for yourselves. It is a great time to nurture you and go deep within, do the reflection, have that clear picture of what it is that you are working towards, and focus on that energy. Let go of the past, because it certainly will make room for what is to come up. Sorry, Maddie, you're a little bit late jumping in, hun. I am about to leave, and Roz has just put her Calendarly link there for making bookings as well. Thank you, honey, for that. So you're not being cheeky, Hannah. I am happy to do that for you. Now, Roz and I shall be live on Friday night here on My Time TV at 8:30. So please do feel free to join in and ask us questions. Come along, even if you just need a good laugh. We always seem to find ourselves laughing at ourselves and each other. So thank you, Maddie, for your understanding, honey. But you can certainly catch the replay. I did just do a general card reading for everybody only a few moments before you jumped in as well. So also, what else have I forgotten? The membership, if you're interested in that or have any questions around that, please do send me an inbox and ask. I am still reading for people, but it will be only through Zoom, email readings, one question, or phone readings at this stage, as we can't do the live readings. Ross, it's 8:30, isn't it, hun? 8 o'clock on. I thought it was 8:30 we go live on Friday nights. All right, excellent. Okay, we're sending lots of love out there and healing to those that need it. Please do take care of yourselves. I will try and come live more often throughout this close down sort of period, and let's pick subjects and talk about them. And I'm certainly happy. So look, I'm laughing at Roz already, and it's not even Friday night. Thank you, Roz, for that clarification. I'm thinking, am I losing my marbles or not? All right, everyone, take care. Be the best version of yourselves. Stay safe, and I send lots of love to you all and big hugs. Bye for now.